My brother Sarnetta, and I've not said that word about him in a long time, has finally came out to correct some of his own madness. And I'm proud of him of that.
Every time, fire, fire, fire. Every time you are now doing BABATV, you are now doing BABATV, you are now doing BABATV, you are now doing BABATV. Fire, 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 fire. Every time you are now doing BABATV.
First of all, peace, my brothers and sisters. When individuals who claim to be so intelligent run up the hill, going to the top, but don't stop and jump off the cliff in the name of being known, getting notoriety, being recognized, having a following, you only show the people that, number one, you didn't really know what you thought you knew. Number two, you ain't true to your name. And there are things that you just can't apologize for. Sorry, oops, I made a mistake. That's not gonna get it. You brothers was warned a long time ago about running your mouths, disrespecting your elders, disrespecting those who have laid the path out for you to travel, made it possible so that you could even open your mouth in the first place, and the only thanks they get is fuck you. Well, just like they accepted that, one should accept what's coming. And it's coming. Make no mistake about it. Somebody gonna be made an example of. I don't even really want to waste my time on these individuals because they're not worth it. They mean no good. You might appear to be doing some good, but your end result is catastrophic. Now, there is nowhere to hide. There is no one to go to. Those who might have been your allies are your enemies now. Those who said they care for you, mum's the word. What can you say? I wouldn't speak on your behalf or those individuals' behalf because you should know better. It's not like you got up here and said, well, I really don't know, but let me critique this. No, you got up here saying how much you know. So since you know, you're accountable. Now, let's get on to something that's real. Up here in Harlem, they've been cutting trains and buses off on a regular basis. Across the news, they just stated that there's a space satellite of China's that's coming this way, and it should hit our community over the weekend. Well, if it hit, that's because that's what y'all want to happen. My brothers and sisters, I keep telling y'all, start preparing for what's coming. You don't have to act like you're at the disco. The disco ain't gonna save you. Your money is not gonna save you. The only thing gonna save your ass is what you know and being on time with what you know. Your people, or let me correct that, people who look like your people that are amongst you are doing more damage to you than the one that we're looking at that's the enemy. Somebody asked me, well, brother, all of this shit that Donald Trump is doing, what is they really hiding? Answer, they're hiding the dirt that these niggas is doing that's amongst us. Long as you keep watching these people, the Trumps and the politicians doing what they're doing, you'll never look back in your own backyard and see what the hell is going on.
Yo, let me ask you a question, brother.
Yes, sir.
It looked like it's starting to stir up again with the police shooting. The 22-year-old boy, he got shot down 20 times in his grandmother's backyard.
Yes, sir.
What the hell are we supposed to do, brother? I know you're going to keep it real. Yo, B, they going to be right there. Yo, what the hell is we going to do, brother? Because we keep doing the same thing over and over again, Shabazz. Hit us with some wisdom, like how the fuck do we stop this shit, though?
First of all, this is your punishment for denying the truth.
Oh, shit.
You've denied what was taught and told you over the years, trying to reinvent the wheel, coming up with your own program and your own way of doing shit, and it hasn't worked. And even after seeing it hasn't worked, you don't have the fortitude to step back and then go into what was already laid out for you. You was already told how to police your own community. You was already told what is the response when one kills one of your least. They take one of yours, take 10 of theirs. But no, we're not propagating or advocating violence.
That's right.
What we're talking about is what would a civilized man in any civilized society do in a response to an aggression. You ready to kill each other over a color? I looked at you wrong. I said something you don't like. And you only apply this to your own people. But when the devil step in your ass, stomp you out, you don't run to the precinct, kick the doors in, take your posse in there, and go to work. You fight over nigga hitting your car, stepping on your shoes.
That's right.
But when they step in your house and ACS take your children, you don't throw a punch. And you wonder why the police keep shooting your ass? He gonna continue to do this because when you get a gun, what do you do with it? Take it up to the precinct and sell it for that $100. The black and Latino community is the only community where they sponsor, give me your gun. We not gonna check the gun. You's a goddamn idiot. First of all, the gun came from the police. Smuggled into the neighborhood and you get it back. You gets it. You don't put some bodies on it. Now, you give it back to the police. Most of you ain't got enough sense to wipe that motherfucker down before you hand it in. You ain't filed no numbers off. So you're handing this toy back, and then later on down the line, it comes back to bite you in your ass. They can't get you on one thing, they're gonna get you on another. You think you hustling and scrambling, you making this money. Well, only reason why you making that money is to pay that lawyer. Because you don't want to read and study while you're outside You gonna wait till you go to jail to become a scholar. Now you's a jailhouse lawyer. You getting everybody else out of jail, but you can't get your ass out of jail. It's time we just stop being stupid, people. They gonna keep killing you every day, and all we gonna do is get the mic, get the camera, and stand up there and talk about what we should do. It ain't about what you should do. It ain't about even talking no more. Everybody that wants a job, okay, y'all got jobs now. All we gotta do is get somebody to give them a salary. If y'all understand what I'm saying. And handle your business. Because marching, praying, picketing, ain't none of that shit gonna work. It ain't worked for you yet. You've been here 450 years, and of that 450 years, 379 was free servitude. 150 of it was a false freedom. And you still ain't learned your lesson. They asked the question, why do the black man still love the devil? Why? Because the devil give you nothing. Well, why do you fear him now that you're a grown man? Because you eat the wrong foods. All of the answers to all of your problems were already given to you. But you got these persuado little scholars that are coming up now, pop up out of jail and hit the scene, giving a mic, and they're running their mouths. You ain't been in the street doing no work. You ain't had time to do work. You ain't old enough to have done no work. But you want this credibility. Well, some of the people give you the credibility, and what happens with it? Each time, y'all all fall by the wayside, and all of y'all have the same background check. Anybody that wants to know, do a background check on each one of these individuals who have flipped. And you say they all have one thing in common. They all just come out of jail. Now, is there somebody in the jailhouse talking to these niggas before they get out? Yo, nigga, you want to get out early? Well, check this out. Go out there and stir this shit up. We're going to give you enough little knowledge so that when you get out there, you're going to seem like you know something. Any journalist has enough sense to know that when a person gives you information, you never use it. You always investigate that information first. Then you allow that information to be put out to the public. That way you're not liable for a suit. But we get out here, put this mic in our hand, and start talking shit, saying all kind of dumb, stupid, reckless shit. Then when that shit come back and bite you in the ass, oh, I didn't know. Nah, man, them days for unaccountability is over. The reason why our community keep getting fucked over is because there's no accountability.
That's right.
There's no accountability. You want to lead the people? Your children and your babies is watching shit. So when a nigga starts spitting stupidity, he's guiding your children into stupidity. Nigga, that nigga got to be accountable. We ain't talking about his personal life, because his personal life has nothing to do with this. We're talking about when he's on this, there. Nigga, you got to be accountable. We got to stop making excuses for bringing these individuals out here.
That's right, Shabazz. Go in, baby.
Because if we don't, I told brothers before, the 85 will not always remain the 85. You got 5, 10, and 85 in all walks of life. In every society. In the devil's world as well as ours. The people that didn't know yesterday, they're going to be knowing tomorrow. My brother Sarnetta, and I've not said that word about him in a long time, has finally came out to correct some of his own madness. And I'm proud of him of that. I hope he keeps it up and don't go backwards.
That's right.
Because life will give you enough rope. And if you hang, it's because you hang yourself. But once you see that the noose is getting tight, pull yourself away, recheck shit, and then get back on the right track. Allah tell us all the time, He know we gonna fuck up. He know it. So He tells you, just come back. Admit you fucked up and come back, and I'll forgive you. But some of us get so egotistical that in our fucking up, we can't stop. So we just keep going and going and going and going and going till we go over the cliff. As I said, and I've spoken with my brother Baba, there's a lot of goodness that can come out of this if it's done properly. It ain't about getting followers. It ain't about having this notoriety. It's about helping our people come from under this bullshit that they think we can't come from under. Because most of our own people will tell you, you niggas is done.
I was just about to say, man. All right, let me ask. Now, with this heavy gentrification, man, like,
well, you know, wherever they come, shit follows them.
of course.
What was the solution to the problem? The whole crux of this problem we are having. What was the main solution given to us as a people, as a nation? Separate.
Separate and unity.
Separation. We don't want to do that.
No.
We refuse to do, because you can't believe you could do shit by yourself. But I got news for you. All the shit that's happening is happening to you by yourself. And ain't nobody coming to your aid. There is no commercial saying help the black man and black woman in America. Send them some aid. But there's a commercial saying send the dog $19.95 a month and I'll send you a t-shirt. Help the animals. But not help the black man. So I hope we wake up. My brothers and sisters, start learning how to walk out of Manhattan. Because they're cutting the trains and they're cutting the buses regularly. And this is just a test run to see how y'all respond. If you get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and you come out here, you'll see buses aren't running. You'll see the trains aren't running. So now if something was to happen here, how would you get out? You don't know. If you woke up and the supermarket is closed and you can't get no food and shit to feed your babies, what are you going to do? I'm going to tell y'all for the last time, start stashing water, rice, beans, sterno kits, first aid kits, batteries. Have you a survival kit. You're doing this for save yourself and your family. This is not being done to be hip. Well, brother, I ain't got no money for that. You got money to buy them goddamn sneakers. You can stand online all night for them motherfucking sneakers. Well, you better stand online to get some shit to save yourself. Peace.